apparently back. What's the next place? So we've passed. We refueled in Kempsey. We passed, not long ago, the turn off to Port Macquarie. Is that Hastings River Road? We passed that. So Port Macquarie's off to our left. Foster, Tuncurry. We're coming into that area. There is a... Well, I do have some friends that live close by here. Rich and Rin. They're not far from here. Is it Nabiac? What was that place that we went to for breakfast, Rick? It was like a farm. It was like a paddock to plate place or something. It was nice. It was a good breakfast. It's like a big cafe in the middle of nowhere. We'll pass it. We should see it. We should see it. Yeah, Nabiac. I just can't remember the name of the cafe slash restaurant. I don't even know it's like what is it a restaurant? Is it a cafe? I don't know. I just know it's got I think it's got a butchery in there. Kalongaluk. I'll see it. It'll be on the right. I remember driving my Subaru SVX to Subinats last year. And I stopped there. Met Rich for breakfast. The National Motorcycle Museum and Villa d'Este Winery. Sounds good. I think I definitely need to stop there. Is it here? Here it is. What's it called? It's a bakery, deli, cafe, bar. Can't even really read the name of it. Anyway, we just passed it on the right there. It's a cool place. It would be cool to see the National Motorcycle Museum. The fact that it's not in a city, the fact that it's... Well, I mean, there's a motorcyclist in front of me might be going there. What was that? Little GSX 500? Oh, yeah, I remember I stopped here. Right, so that's where it is. As the Harley tries to speed up to highway speeds. I say tries. Hey, I guess Harleys don't fall apart as much as they used to. I'll say that. A little bit more DPF burn. It's near Falford. Falford. I know. Is there a place called Falford? I know Falford Road. That was back on the left, about 10 k's back. I think I've taken that road to go to Foster before. Oh. So 300 kilometres to go. That's a clean Harley. Not my style, he's cut me off a little, but that was a nice bike. At least you know the adaptive cruise control works with motorcycles as well, because it it made me slow down when he cut in front of me. So why, there's no need to just cut in front of people so close. I don't know what it's all about. Is he like trying to show off his exhaust pipe or something? Yeah, I don't like the word Failford put together. Because I'm a Ford guy. Oh, look at this. Oh, what a... Oh, well done. Jeez, I hope I got that. Well done, legend. That was very close to... Who does that? He's just done a U-turn. He's heading back the other way. He, her, whatever. Like, I'm about to make an overtake on a little Hyundai, and then they just cut across in front of me to take the right-hand exit. That's one dangerous thing about the that don't have overpasses. But it's just some more social media content, isn't it? Just some more live stream content. I'm looking forward to when the channel's grown that we do road trips with a few of us in the vehicle, and the person who is controlling the laptop can do like action replays and stuff. That'll be cool. Oh, there's so many plans for this channel. For those 5 people out there listening. We've been going for like 5 or 6 weeks now. We're just going to grow into some awesomeness. Like, I know I'm trying to live stream. Definitely trying to get across the Nullarbor. That will be interesting. Seeing chuck some Starlink or whatever it is at the time when we get there. See if we can live stream across Australia. We'll make it happen. If it's not tomorrow or next week, next month or next year, we'll make it happen. Henry's back. Good on you, buddy. Except I'm not. I'm frozen up again. Woo. I'm frozen up again. The yellow stripe of death. Oh, it keeps coming and going. But Henry, yep. Good to see you back, buddy. If you can hear me in between glitches. More fire trucks. The Golf R. I mean, honestly, one of the best shopping cars around. Absolutely. Without a shadow of a doubt. I bet you she doesn't even understand how good that car can go. She doesn't look like she would drive it how it's built. Let's just say that. Glitchy, glitchy, glitchy. It's glitchy, but it's working. Just. Yeah, you can hear me. Yeah, that's fine. It's hard to know what you can and can't hear because it's about 10 seconds delayed, so I'm not going to be trying to listen in. That would be awkward. Anyway. The rain's holding off. Kalongaluk. Here we go, Maxi. Like you said. I've stopped at these servos. Actually, when was I here? Oh, the Canberra Festival of Speed. So, 2 trips ago, I was driving back with my mate Vaz. We had been to the Canberra Festival of Speed. I was in the Lexus. We were driving back. He was in his 911 Turbo. And I remember stopping here. And because we were driving north, I had to try and cross the road to get to the BP. That was a hassle. So busy. Just to try and get across the road to get to the BP was hectic. Hectic. More fire trucks. So many emergency vehicles. It's crazy. That's not a fire truck. That's a police car that's pulled somebody over. Just pulled them over too. Oh, the coppers get to drive BMWs in New South Wales. Well, the positive is, if he's pulling them over, he's not pulling me over. Oh, I've got you loud and clear, mate.
Cheers, bro. Have a good day.
You too, brother. You too. Nah, that's the first radio check for today. We haven't really spoken about the UHF yet. But, well, that's there you go. There's an introduction into UHF. So somebody's just asked for a radio check. I had them loud and clear. I don't know where they were, but they were pretty close. Considering I've got a very small aerial on the front of the Hilux here. The bigger aerial's actually in the back, on the back seat. But I didn't think it necessary to change it over for this drive. If I'm going to speak to anybody, they'll be in close proximity. I think I've stopped at like all of these rest stops, eh? Definitely. Well, there's a family having a bit of a picnic. So, Henry, you're saying it's been raining. Yeah, we knew the rain was coming, Henry. It's I couldn't work Friday, so Thursday I was hanging off the Meriton building. Oh, I can put my speed back to 110 now. I was hanging off the Meriton building, working, and we were going to go back and work yesterday there, but I was on my way to work and it rained out. It was basically my boss messaged me half an hour beforehand and just said, nah, it's not going to work, because we would have got an hour. We would have had panels stripped off the side of the building, and then it would have started raining, and then we wouldn't be able to get back on there until who knows when, and we would have had it open. So at least it's all closed up at the moment. So I got to spend most of yesterday actually preparing for today. I changed the overlay for, like, I've called it the light setup, so I don't have the rear view mirror on today's overlay, and I've modified the Driving Live Australia logo. I've sort of just shortened it up, so as it starts to rain here again, Henry, so you're not the only one getting wet today, mate. Wooten, I guess that may be how you say it. Then Bulladila. Yeah, Bulladila's not far away. More fire trucks. There are so many fire trucks, the Bush Fire Brigade, so many emergency services vehicles heading north to that affected area that we drove through just previously. You could tell they got KO'd. I like that you call them villages, Max. The next village is Wooten Village. That's cute. Back to rainy weather, Max. I tell you what, I hope you're a better IT guy than you are weatherman. I say that with tongue in cheek, mate. I say that with tongue in cheek. I think it's pretty incredible how meteorologists can say what a day, like in a week's time, the day's going to be X amount of degrees, X amount of chance of rain. It's going to be foggy, it's going to be this, it's going to be that. It's like, it's an awesome science, meteorology. Nelson's Bay? No rain south of Nelson's Bay. Oh, Port Stephens. I haven't been there for a long time. Les Norton books, where Les Norton went to Port Stephens in one of his adventures. Good old Les Norton. Apparently there's a Les Norton movie out now. I definitely need to see that. I got so many Les Norton books at home. I believe Robert G. Barrett used to live on the Central Coast, so, or maybe he still does. I don't know if he's still around. Bless his cotton socks. Geez, he wrote some good books. I'll tell you what, if you have to drive alone, live streaming is a really good way to keep company. And looking at you two with your YSSY and your YBBN, You guys are, well, Terry used to be YRED, but he took that off. What's the time? 1:30. Oh, let me check. What time did Terry say he was working till today? Working from 9 till 4. So we won't see Terry back on the channel until, well, maybe about the time that I hit Sheps. Jubes. Are they like jelly lollies? Jubes. I'm pretty sure that they're like jelly lollies or something. Is that right, Henry? I don't know if I've ever had them. Or if I have, it's such a long time ago. Definitely haven't had them in the last 12 months, that's for sure. Don't be sorry, Max. Lots of rain at home. I believe, Henry, are you on the south side? Are you on the south side? I'm not quite exactly sure where you are, but I think I might know. Down the south side somewhere. So I like looking at cars like this Ford Ranger. Like, it looks just stock mag wheels, stock tires. The whole thing looks stock. Then it's got a cool flat roof rack, a little bit like what the boys use at OPN on the bread van. And then he's got 4 Max tracks up on top. I bet those Max tracks have never been off since they've been put up there. Because nothing else about that Ford Ranger looks like it goes off-road. Nothing. Yeah, Max, I know. The occasional shower. You did say we'll get the occasional shower. Absolutely. Okay, then maybe you are as good a weatherman as you are an IT guru. Bullet dealer exit 4Ks. So not far there. Another emergency truck, but he's pulled over. Oh, what's going on here? There's a boat. There's a boat truck. Oh, it's a tow truck. Right. The boat looks fine. The boat trailer looks fine. Looks like the car's broken down. Oh, the old patina truck, the old Ford. Oh, that's sick. Yeah, it looks like someone's car's broken down whilst towing the boat trailer. Jeez. I know what that's like. Cow's back. Where are we, Cow? We are heading towards Newcastle. Did I say that correctly? Oh my God, Max. So we're approaching Mooladilla, heading for Newcastle. You guys have cracked me up. You reckon Newcastle will be the worst part of the trip? There's a sign. Newcastle, Bulladilla. We're getting there. I know that whole section of highway where you go over the bridge and then you got to come down and stop at the lights. Well, you don't have to stop at the lights coming north, but you have to stop at the lights going south, turning west. And the roadworks there at the moment, I'm sure. Haven't really improved since I was here last. Any sparkage? What's sparkage? Oh, right. Sparkage is in lightning. So apparently B&E got hail. So out at the airport at B&E. Hopefully not heavy, because I've got a couple of cars sitting outside. Oh, Henry. Chips don't faze me anymore, Henry. I went a whole year with no chips. Was it last? It was last year? The year before, I think. Or last year, I went the whole year with no chips. So, just to try and push the limits of my self-discipline. But I probably ate more biscuits. Like, I didn't eat chips, but barbecue shapes aren't chips. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant by sparkage. When I realised you're talking about hail out at B&E. My All River. Wow! Oh wow! There's water. Oh wow! The river's over the banks here. Yeah, crazy. So it's still flooded here. Oh wow! There's lots of water here. Wow! It's incredible sometimes to think how much water can flood. It's like we're human beings. We go, oh okay, well. There's a river here, and if there's lots of water, it'll flood. So let's not build where it floods. And then we build where it floods because we're human beings. Like, it's okay if we were beavers. They build where it floods. But we're not beavers. Curra. Is that how you say it? Curra, Hexham, Newcastle, Sydney. Of course it's cheaper. No, we build where it floods because humans are idiots. Lazy idiots. Not all humans, obviously. I like this saying. I heard this one years ago and it stuck with me. It's that a person is intelligent, but people are stupid. One human being is intelligent compared to the rest of the animal kingdom for sure. But you stick a bunch of people together and they become morons for some reason. I don't get it. Obviously not all humans. Maxi's continuing with his meteorology degree. With so no lightning, just thunder. I do agree though, Max. It's not often that you get hail without lightning or thunder. Absolutely agree. Oh, it's been a good drive though. I've lost count how many times we've lost reception, lost connectivity through the network, but I'll be able to, I don't even need to count because I can look back. especially the people in government. Well, I used to be in government, the federal government. But I will agree that back in the day, the army didn't try and employ too many morons. They definitely had used to be a very strict entry testing criteria, but I can't say that it's as strict as it used to be. Having the stream on makes the drive better. It is. I'll tell you why it makes it better, Cow. Because I've got nobody sitting next to me, so it's like I've got you guys here. Like I'm having a conversation like there's people in the car, but there isn't, which is kind of weird. But you get used to it because I know I'm talking on the stream, so I know that there's people listening, and if they're not listening live, I know there's that I might have, maybe if I do an hour-long live stream, I might have 10 people bump in, but then I'll have 90 people watch it when it's not live at the moment. So, whilst the channel's still young, I know that the content is being, hopefully a lot of those people, and this is a good time to say it, a lot of the people that are watching this not live, obviously subscribe, hit your notification bell, and set it so that it tells you when I do go live, otherwise you'll keep missing it. It's not often I'm going to do a 12-hour stream. Yeah, but the thing is, that was the same as when mobile phones and hands-free became a thing, and you couldn't talk on your mobile phone anymore. People are just in their car chatting. Like, people don't know that I'm just not talking on the phone. Like, windows are all up, just cruising down the highway, heading to Sydney. If someone looks over at me and sees me talking, like, they have no idea that I'm on a live stream. They just think I'm on a phone call. Weather's getting better again. Oh, it's been very patchy. A bunch of rain, and then a bit of blue sky and a bit of sun, and then a patch of rain, and it's done that all day. The stream the other day was, so Nina jumped in and we drove up to Hervey Bay, and in the last bit we had the people that were on the stream said come and swing past our house, so we did, because it was like one street off the main road, so we just turned down the street, did a U-ey. We drove past 3 times. We didn't know which house they were in, and I don't blame them for not, like... But apparently they were out the window waving, and I thought that was mad. And then, after we drove off, they said, thanks, nice black Lexus. Thanks for driving past, and then started to give us some advice about some of the intersections through Hervey Bay. It was awesome. I reckon I've seen 2 or 3 cows, especially as you drive over the raised highway that goes over the floodplains. I've seen a few horses and a few cows. Of course you were going to ask me that, Cow. Well, Cal, I'm looking forward to driving down the Gore Freeway. The Gore Freeway? Gore Highway? I remember doing that not long ago, and I'm surprised that you can't really see. I remember you used to be able to drive down from like down heading towards the northern end of the harbour bridge, and you could see it was a really good view, but I don't know that you can see it very well anymore. We'll find out this afternoon. I tell you what, my camera is on slight bit of an angle. It's annoying me. I thought it was pretty straight when I set it up last night in the dark with my eyes closed. But apparently there's just the slightest little leaned down on the left, and it's annoying, but it is what it is today. Oh, damn it, I hate that. I hate that saying. Henry, we've passed Bulahdelah and we're on our way towards Newcastle. What's before Newcastle? I know it. It's got Raymond Terrace. I knew it was named after somebody. So we're probably not far from Raymond Terrace. Yeah, Kempsey. I did see a couple of cows at Kempsey, and I saw one or two a little earlier today as well. Nobody knows Wooten. Oh, there's a C8 Corvette. That's pretty sleek looking machine. I never really like. What's at Wooten that is it famous for anything? Because it's like not a landmark for me. I think that's a good idea, Cal. I am toying with the idea of having a map on the screen, whichever map we use, like whether it's the Waze or whether it's something else. I'd probably prefer something else, a different map. Narong, yes. We're not far from Narong. Then Raymond Terrace. Sydney Airport. Let's have a look at Waze. Sydney Airport is 2.5 hours away, or 232 kilometres to Sheps Mound. It's 2.5 hours, or 2 hours 28 minutes. 231 kilometres. Just passing Narong. Then it'll be Arm Cove. Oh yeah, Raymond Terrace is still a little whiles away. A little bit of UHF action on Channel 40, but a little too far away for my little aerial to pick up properly. Oh, Sarah, hello. Good to have you back, mate. I'm travelling well, but you know I travel well. This is one of my favourite places to be, out on the road. I'm sure Wooten has a lot of cows. Most places out here has a lot of cows. The drive itself has been smooth. The live stream hasn't been, Nina. But do I see double figures up there on the 12 people watching at the moment? Oh my God, I'm going to get stage fright. Yes, bypass Curragh. Yeah, there's patches of blue sky. What else? Yeah. We don't drive through a lot of towns anymore. We'll miss Radiator Springs. We don't get to go through Radiator Springs. They've definitely built a bypass there. 14. It's exciting. I think that's close to a record. Is that like breaking even with our record? I'm going to be excited when we hit 20 in the 20s. I look at Only Planes after 2 years, and they'll have like 1,000 people watching at one time. That'll be exciting. What's the occasion? What's the occasion for this? James, I've been asked to drive a vehicle to Wollongong, so I thought I'd live stream from Brisbane to Sydney, from Bonita SYD, from the loop, which is where I started from this morning, to Sheps Mound. We wanted to know, I think we're all a bit curious as to how far or how many times the signal would drop out in between Brisbane and Sydney. I get to drive this brand new Hilux to Wollongong, so I'm happy. I'll be flying in tomorrow night if you're streaming, so I'll probably see you when I get off my plane. Hopefully I'll be on a Wi-Fi plane. Fingers crossed. Plus, there's a few people in the house, like Cow and Nina and Henry and Maxie. Tez is at work at the moment, but we might pick him up towards the end of the stream. Yeah. I just thought I would chuck together a laptop, a camera, a headset, and a router and see how far we can go before we drop out. Oh, Nina, you're... Not only do you... seriously. I don't have favourite moderators. So I can't say you're it. What time tomorrow night? I think, well, I'll be honest. I don't know yet. I was asked when did I want to fly out, and I was given some times, and 6 o'clock was the time. So I don't know. I haven't seen my flight yet, but I'm hoping to find out when I get to Sheps Mound, because I'm supposed to have a I thought I had a hotel room booked for tonight as well, but I haven't heard about that one not yet either. I hear you, Jimmy. But we needed to try it. Someone needed to try and live stream from Brisbane to Sydney. So I was going this way anyway, so I thought I'd give it a crack. And yeah, I've dropped out like 5, 6, 7 times. It's either stalled and then reconnected, or it's just dropped out. So either way, what's going to be incredible is we do this one, we watch it back, we see how many times it dropped out and where it dropped out, because obviously everything's being recorded, so we can track it all, trace it all. And then we work on the hardware side. Maybe a better router. Not maybe, definitely. Maybe we try Starlink. I know you've said that it's not very good for uploading, but obviously they can do it because Starship and Falcon 9s upload their footage live to Starlink, and that's going at thousands of kilometers an hour. So it's not impossible. It can be done. The hardware exists, and the software exists. Yeah, well, Henry, I know what you mean about getting out to the airport. The weather is not the best. Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, the channel takes off, we become self-supportive, and, you know, it all depends on how many people watch the channel. If you got enough people watching the channel like Sid Squad or OPN or whatever, you've got 1,000 people tuned in watching. Like, I think you've got something to barter with. A lot of companies don't want to give their stuff away until you can prove that they're going to have reach. They're going to reach customers, potential customers. But you never know. So Starlink is good to up to 160 kilometers an hour, James. I've been researching it, and it was like people using Starlink were getting all excited that that you could use Starlink up to 100 miles an hour. And if you were to go, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to go to the heads of Starlink and go, hey, this is what we're using it for. We've got a vehicle set up. We're live streaming. We've got a driver. We've got a laptop operator. And we've got a moderator or something, all sitting in a vehicle together, live streaming as we're driving, keeping the roads safe, identifying crap driving, talking about road rules and driver etiquette, using things like the new, well, I don't have it here today, but the Lexus is now fitted with the new RAM laptop holder, which secures that into the vehicle. So when the passenger's using the laptop, it's not sitting on their lap, it's sitting on the, and it's what the cops use. Apparently, that's what's in cop cars. So if the passenger cop is using them, we wouldn't want our police officers to be hypocritical. Are you saying that Qatar Airlines, like the Super Q, uses Starlink on their planes for their internet? Is that what you're saying, Cow? Because I was going to say, if you're just talking about Qatar as the country, I'm pretty sure they've got Starlink there, yep. But if you mean the Qatar Airways, camera gear. Yeah, no, I'm keen to give it a crack because I'll use the Starlink on my motorhome if it doesn't work for live streaming at 100 kilometers an hour, 160 kilometers an hour. So I'm happy to try, but I do understand that's the difference between having like picking up a download or sending up an upload. I know that I know it's $200 a month, but I don't know that the cheapest package will do it. Might have to go to a better package. The Qatar 777 uses Starlink. That's cool. Did we cross the Kara River crossing? Wasn't looking. I was too busy looking at this nice black Prado in front of me. Yeah, but, okay, so you're saying that Qatar Airways uses Starlink, but they're downloading, like, hardly anybody on they'd be hardly uploading. You'd think that the download capacity there'd be more of a need for downloading. That's what most people are going to be watching movies and all that on a Qatar flight or any flight. I don't think there's going to be too many people sitting on a Qatar flight trying to upload. So maybe the bandwidth for upload mightn't be as good. Yeah, probably am cutting out a bit. Just remember well, we found out since live streaming at 110 k's an hour that my voice tends to cut out. The audio tends to cut out before the visual actually cuts out. So if the voice starts cutting out, then we can expect maybe the video might start to cut out a little bit too. Well, someone's driven into the fence right there. That looks terrible. But that's the fun part of it. Doing this trip, it cuts out, it drops out. We try as much as we can we get a feel for how it works, and then we come back with better equipment and see how much better it goes. But next time, hopefully we do this trip, I'll have a vehicle kitted out. So, like a vehicle that we'll drive down and drive back that's fully kitted out, roof rack, Starlink, all of that stuff by the next time we do a Brisbane-Sydney drive. Alright, that's the first sign for low military aircraft, so we're getting close to Williamstown. Stroud and Gloucester. Buckets Way. Drove Buckets Way not long ago for Thunderbolt Run. Buckets Way and Thunderbolt Way. Yes, we are getting into Newcastle soon. As we pass Mudawi Rest Area. Oh, I'm glad they put a sign up that says no reversing to safety station. you know that's a knee-jerk reaction sign where a truck has stopped and reversed back to take the exit to go to the weighbridge. There's the only reason why that sign exists, because somebody's previously done it. About as stupid as the guy that ran the wind turbine under the bridge west of Brisbane. Nina, you like the Moo Castle? Yeah, if you know Cow, you know that he can turn almost anything into a mooism. I'm surprised there hasn't been any hoof jokes. So, yeah, Williamtown is off to the left. Nelson Bay. Oh, it's so good up there. Back to 110. Port Stephens. It's actually a nice part of the world. Seriously, Australia is an amazing country. And I know that a lot of people from overseas watch this channel. Actually, only about 20% of the channel is Australians that watch this. So, whereas I like to say keep left, only about 30% of the countries in the world drive on the left-hand side. 70% of the countries drive on the right-hand side. And so, when we're talking about that, obviously I mean the opposite of what I'm saying. If you live in a country where you're driving on the opposite side of the road, just keep an eye on this car that is stopped. I'm not going to change back into left lane until after I passed. The Mini Cooper S. I tell you what, I'm surprised the boss hasn't checked in yet. Or maybe he's lurking. He might be one of the 10 people lurking. I'm not feeling a little confident about... yeah, okay, I spoke too soon. The yellow stripe of death just appeared on the YouTube on the laptop, so... It'd be nice to not cut out again. That would be cool. The last... Less than 200 kilometres to go now, team. 2 hours, 8 minutes. 195 kilometres to Sheps Mound. Can somebody let me know that Sid Squad, or that Kurt, has actually finished his stream? I'm assuming he would have finished about 2 hours ago. Maxi, thank you, mate. I like it when I... See, this is one thing that I've done is... I've been very fortunate to pick up a couple of moderators that... From that have moderated for... I don't even know how long for. You and Terry. That you guys already know what to do. Nina's picked it up like a champion. What a legend. What did I say? I can't remember what I say half the time, Max. That's alright. Terry said something this morning too that I need to need to have a chat with him about. It was pretty funny when I read it. Oh, is that a Mini on a trailer? Is that a Mini? No. What is that? An old Look like an old FJ Holden. He's ended. Oh, yeah. So he finished only an hour ago. So he went for about 6 hours. That's all right. Well, that means there's more car parking for when I get to Sheps Mound. You wait, mark my words. The day that Kurt from Sid Squad and Driving Live Australia combined forces, we put him in the car and we drive around Sydney and we interview Kurt and we get him, we're doing his Kurtisms on. I think that's going to be mad. But Jimmy and Maddie are first. Jimmy and Maddie are definitely first. We'll grab you guys soon. We'll go for lap. We'll lap around Brisbane. We'll go for laps around Brisbane. That'll be fun. I reckon Maddie should drive. Put some headsets on you guys because you're not used to that already. You guys rock. Seriously. Everyone's there. Seriously. I'm looking forward to creating a really awesome community like all of the other live streams that I watch. I mean, it's already started. Chucking you guys, like all of us guys together, this is awesome. You do try. I don't know that you do try, Nina. I think it's natural. I think it's your gift. I hope you've had a good day. Probably not finished. Probably got some awesome dinner to go to tonight. We've got some roadworks coming up. Surprise, surprise. Oh, I think she's got it. I actually haven't. Well, I haven't seen too many comments. Have I seen any comments get deleted today? Not today. I had to delete some a few weeks ago when Nina was driving, and somebody asked a weird question I didn't think was appropriate, so I had to work out how to delete comments as a moderator. So I worked that out. Oh, we got some roadworks through here, and it's still very wet. Lots of water on the side of the roads, like it's like a dam. This raised roadway has acted like a dam by looks. Well, this is all new. I've definitely not been on this little piece of road before, as they're rebuilding the highway underneath. Oh, Tezza, good to see you. At least having a break today, not working, getting work to the bone. Yeah, we're definitely in Newcastle area now. Yeah, Saturday. Oh, look, this has been an amazing day to come for a drive. Just everything's just fallen into place. Everything's gone according to plan. Even these raised white stripes, which, oh, how bumpy are these things? I'm just letting you know. There we go. Seriously, how bumpy can a bunch of white stripes be? You're not going to Coral. You're going to Barrel. Max is on his way to Barrel. Heather braised pies. So you're heading to, is that Artvo? You've already teased me enough. You don't think that blue Falcon earlier wasn't art enough? Oh, traffic light. It's been a while. Oh, I haven't had a traffic light since Coffs Harbour. Oh, the Hilux is going to come to a complete stop and it's shut off. And there's a counter on the dashboard that tells me how long that it's been shut down for. So like 6, 7, 8. I haven't seen that on any other car with the shutdown. I do think the yeah, we go. And then away we go again. So 18 seconds the engine was off for then. Outpost Canungra. So not far from where you've been staying. Lots of potholes just there. Outpost at Canungra. Yeah. We had breakfast just next to that yesterday at that other cafe. I was looking at Outpost thinking that could have been a spot. But your spot was nice. And here's the highway. The new highway being built on our left. So yeah, all through here, the new bypass to bypass this stupid intersection over the bridge at Newcastle. Oh, Heatherbrae pies, yeah. Like, there's the occasional pie shops that are awesome, aren't they? Like, I think the first time I ever had a Ned Kelly pie was at a pie shop at San Remo before you go over the bridge onto Phillip Island. So for anyone who's been to Phillip Island, San Remo is just before you go over the bridge. And there's a pie shop there. Renowned. Yeah. First time I ever had a Ned Kelly pie. Amazing. Heatherbrae's is good, obviously. Yatla Pie Shop's good. I don't tend to eat too many pies these days, though. Heiferbrae. There's a cow joke that doesn't use the word cow or moo. Good job, cow. Oh, the boys are working on the weekend. Oh, well, I mean, so am I. This is a... Oh, that's a big wing. I'm getting paid to do this. So does that mean this is paid promotion? Do I need to mention Masters Surveying, the Hilux that I'm driving to Wollongong? And supplied the Telstra SIM that's in the router that we haven't even used yet today. More traffic lights. Oh, I can't understand why they're building a bypass here. What's a national highway without traffic lights? Oh, it's so quiet. Here we go. The traffic usually starts... Yeah, mate. But you know what? I've had such a good run today. A little bit of traffic doesn't faze me. Here we go. Here's the bridge. Or is this a different bridge? No, it's a different bridge. Oh, it is. It is the bridge. Yeah, a solid line means no changing lanes. Jesus, some morons. They've just been cutting traffic left and right for the last couple of minutes, so I don't expect anything less, to be honest. Oh, pole position. How did that happen? 10 cars in that lane and I get up pole position. Sick. Oh, yeah, this is a cluster, isn't it, this area? This has been like this for so long. This has been a nightmare and a headache, especially for truckers doing long haul between, well, Sydney and anywhere north of Newcastle. Bit bumpy in the left lane. That's smoother. I tell you what, 60 k's an hour feels mighty slow when you've been sitting on 110. And here's, oh, they've been building this for so long. So this bridge that we're about to go under is a new section of the Pacific Highway. I'd like to do the posted speed though, we know that. Ranger drivers are basically Mustang drivers that have a family or a trade. We know how Mustang drivers drive. I hope you've got that copied somewhere so you can just copy and paste it, Max. I can take the tolls in Sydney today because this is a work trip and it's on the work toll account. So, yes, I shall be taking tolls. I'll lose reception in the tunnels, you think, Cow? Well, I don't lose reception in Brisbane tunnels. So why are Brisbane tunnels worse than Sydney tunnels? Or better than Sydney tunnels? I mean, I'll take your word for it. I mean, I don't have to. Well, I don't have to take the tunnels. I mean, I could go overground like I used to. I'm not going to take the. I'm not going to take the Sydney Harbour Tunnel. I'm going to take the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Oh, so much work around here with all of the roads. Crazy. All right, at least we're up to 80 now. Max and Nina are doing some good work there on the chat, using our group chat to do some copy and pasting. That is brilliant. But Nina, don't forget to put your little bit of flair in there with your emojis, because it's cute and it's you. Oh, I've run out of drink. A modding kit. Oh, I'm learning everything every day. I do this stream. It's awesome. You lost your Spotify when you came through the North Connects. Yeah, Black Hill Road. Black Hill Road's right here. Well, how long's a cow, Luke? How long's a cow? Cow. How long is a cow? Let's just say a cow's what? 2 meters long? Then however many meters divided by 2 is how many cows it is. So what did we say? 477 was halfway. So 2 times 477 is 9 something. Divided by 2 is how many? Oh no, not divided by 2. Times that by 1,000, and then divided by 2, and that's how many cows how many cows long this trip is. You reckon 2.5 meters on average. Oh, calculator. That's actually a good one. A calculator. Alright, so we've gotten past Newcastle, now we've got the Central Coast. Places like Wyong, Wallsend, Toronto. Oh, we go through Mooney in Brooklyn, across the Hawkesbury. Doyleson, Morissette. So what's that? 375,600 cows. Minus the one that I had for breakfast. Triggers, yeah, we can do that. I already showed you the only trigger I have. How's that? Well, that is an awesome piece of information. That's the kind of information we like to talk about. The next set of lights is just as I'm pulling into Sheps Mound. Is that near the Krispy Kreme factory? I think there's a Krispy Kreme factory near there. If there is, I'll smell it. GR Yaris Mel. Woohoo! G'day, mates. Oh, join the party, mate. Join the party. Next question would be how many GR Yaris's is it between the Loop and Sheps Mound? You have audio back. Henry, I didn't know you lost it. Oh, it's been a good trip. So let me do a check. So I have done about 810 kilometers, and 157 to go, something like that. It's been 275 since I fueled up on diesel and chicken. The car itself is about to clock up 850 kilometres. I still haven't run this car in yet, but it's quite smooth. I don't mind the new little layout, like the stereo. Oh, not the stereo. That's fine. That's still the same. The climate control. I know where the stop-start button is, so I can turn that on and off. Dashboard's the same. The steering wheel hasn't changed in a Hilux for like, God knows how long. Since Nina's Hilux. Oh, so I don't mind this little drive. I remember riding along here once. It was summer. I had my VTR Firestorm, the Honda, the V-Twin 1000. I'm trying to remember why. We just went up to the beach. So a friend and I, we rode up on the bike. On the trip back, it was so hot. It was like when you ride a motorcycle, as Nina could tell you, if it's a hot day, as long as you're riding and you got airflow, you're okay. But I was riding back along here and it was not okay. It was so hot. It must have been, I don't know what month of the year it was, but January, February. And it was so hot, even riding, the heat coming off the road was so hot that it was like being like a hairdryer in open your helmet and stick a hairdryer in the helmet. Is this Veloster going to want to come across? I am anticipating. No. Not now. Yes, now. No, now. Yeah, there you go. Put your turbo into action. How did I know you were going to do that? How did I know that was coming? Anticipation. Anticipating someone driving like that. Nina, have a good evening. Take care. Enjoy your day. What is it? An art? You going to an art thing? Sounds fun. I guess that's one thing about doing a near on 12-hour stream is people can come and go as much as they want over 12 hours. But fingers crossed, we stay intact, online, on the network, connected, all the way. All the way into Sheps. Do I take the tunnel or do I take the Pacific Highway through the northern suburbs? I'm not in a rush. And if it saves some tolls, I'm sure my boss won't mind. Yeah, I might just stay above ground. Plus, it's more interesting to talk about the suburbs we're going through. Like, you know, Ryde, French's Forest. I think that's which way I'll go. Anyway. Before that tunnel was even there, I've taken the tunnel a couple of times now, but before that tunnel was even there, I still remember how to get down. How to get down through the suburbs. Actually, last time I was here, driving north after the Canberra Festival of Speed, so when was that? That was in January. I actually drove past a vehicle that was live streaming. I don't know what. It was a blue RAV4, and it had stickers on it that said, this vehicle is live streaming. And I don't know what they were live streaming. It wasn't, I don't think it was a channel. I've never been able to find it. You'd think if it was a YouTube channel that they would, you would see it and go, oh, okay, yeah, cool, I know how to look that up and look it up. And I've tried to find out what it was all about. If it was like road safety monitoring or I have no idea. And the last thing I was going to do whilst driving was pull my phone out and take photos of it. But I'd already planned to do the live stream whilst driving. And so when I saw it, I was just like, he's stolen my idea. And he's already doing it. But there was only one person in the car. He wasn't talking to anyone. It was just filming. And I don't know what he was filming. Obviously cars and vehicles on the road, but I am in a Hilux. Brand new Hilux. Literally 860 kilometers on the clock. And it's actually a hybrid with the 48 volt little electric motor attached to the engine. I'll take I might take your advice as long as I don't get lost. I mean, I'm still going to be sort of half following Waze. Like, Waze is going to try and take me through the tunnel, but then when I don't take the tunnel, it'll redirect me above ground, you would expect. But I will endeavour to might just, there's being a very impatient driver behind me, so I might just pop in behind this rig and let them go past. Better to let them go than to upset them. Especially when it's a mum, angry mum. I think I'll find a nice little spot behind this little Mazda 2. Because if there's nothing worse than angry mums, it's Commodore drivers. Tailgating to Commodore drivers. Again, don't have the rear view mirror today, the rear view camera, but I'm sure you can tell by the way he come flying past at like 1:30 that he was up my bum. Yeah, I don't know, Mel. I haven't really gotten into the extra 12 kilowatts that the 48 volt electric motor provides. I mean, I know it does the stop start technology through the extra motor, through the motor generator. Because I was in this vehicle about a week or so ago, and my boss was like, "Oh, have a listen to the way it starts on the starter motor," but then the stop-start technology sounds different, and it does because it uses the motor generator to restart the engine lights, which I think's cool because Mel's only just joined us, so I'm going to explain as the Golf R goes rocketing past. Is that if I start the vehicle, still there. If I start the vehicle on the starter motor, the inverter that I've got plugged in running my audio-visual gear at the moment, it turns off, and then I lose connectivity. But if it uses the motor generator to restart the engine, it doesn't, because it doesn't pull the load off of the 12-volt battery. It's pulling the load off the 48-volt battery. Therefore, it doesn't restart it doesn't restart or doesn't shut down the inverter I'm using. So 2 travelling mugs is what's on the caravan. 2 travelling mugs. That looks like a little cafe. I'll just sit here for a while. Yeah, so I quickly worked it out. So in the back of the center console is the power source, which I plug the inverter into, which is the constant supply. So when you turn the vehicle off, it's still supplying. But the problem is when you just restart the car, it takes too much away from it, and it restarts the inverter. Well, it shuts the inverter off, and then I have to restart it, right? So when I refueled before, I let the car stop on its stop-start, and then I was able to refuel that way. So, yes. I don't mind it. It's smooth. It's smooth. It's been a good drive. Barely run the engine in. It's supposed to be like 10% more economical than the non-electric version. So, I guess me driving it once from Brisbane to Sydney, I'm not really going to see how much more economical it is. If I was driving it every day, all day sort of thing, then yes, I'd probably be able to tell the difference. You're a travelling mug. Oh, look, I think it's nice. The seats are comfortable enough, even though they've got these canvas covers on them that our work put on them to protect the seats. Mind you, after we've had these vehicles for a while, and we take the canvas covers off, the seats underneath are like new. So I totally agree why we use them. Especially most of our vehicles go off-road. Like, I've taken a few of our vehicles to some places along Horizon Network railways to do surveying stuff up north and out west. Oh, I hear you, Max. I mean, the road's not the smooth. It's not the smooth concrete. It's the rough concrete. I don't know why people are slowing down to 100 k's an hour. I don't know why. Only takes one vehicle to doing 10, 15 k's an hour less. Oh, he's old. He looks 80 something. Good on him, still driving. Takes talent to be a mobile roadblock. Alright. Sydney's only 106 k's away. I've got 128 to Sheps. But we might not go the exact route that it's showing. An hour and a half to go. This van's going mighty slow. I guess there's a learner motorcyclist as well. Oh, they're turning off. Oh. Go the learner motorcyclist. Only allowed to do 90. That must be... Go, girl. She's tiny. She's so tiny. I wonder if that's boyfriend or dad. Probably boyfriend. He's got the big bike though. Oh. Oh, back up to 110. Yeah, so the next instruction that Waze is telling me is to take the North Connects tunnel towards Parramatta, Canberra, Sydney. Yeah, not going to do that. That's in 81 kilometres. We've still got another 80 k's before that happens. We've got to go over the Hawkesbury yet. So Boundary Street. So if I turn onto Boundary Street off the Pacific Highway and miss the Willoughby traffic, is that what you're saying? We'll see. We'll see what happens when we get there. I'll tell you one thing that streaming has done whilst driving is it's made me a lot calmer, because now most of the idiots on the road I get frustrated with, but now it's like I got it on video. We can choose to do with it what we want. I don't know, it just makes me less angry on the road at morons. Like even this morning when the taxi driver cut me off 5 minutes into our drive, I don't think I overreacted. I think I was pretty calm. Because I'm expecting it, because I'm actually paying, I think I pay more attention. Like I've always paid more attention than the average person driving, which is why I like doing this so much. But I think streaming while driving, because we're literally talking about it as we're doing it, we're discussing road rules and driver etiquette and motoring culture. We're talking about roads that we've, places we've been to before. We're reminiscing. I'm kind of ready for stuff to happen. Like that little Hyundai Veloster Turbo that, like I was ready for that person to cut in front of me. And so when it happens, it's not unexpected and it's not a surprise. So I'm not shocked. So I just deal with it. I can deal with it a lot more patiently, I guess. Is that so, Henry? Yes. So the rule is you must drive to the road rules of that state. So a New South Welsh person who comes up over the border, who's been stuck doing 90 and 110 zones for as long as they've had their learners, are now allowed to do 110. So I would suggest that anybody in New South Wales that lives up nice close to Queensland should come across the border and get your skills up, as I pass another learner right now in a high ace van who's only allowed to do 90. It's just, seriously, it's stupid. So, but to reverse that and to answer your question, anybody from another state, so for instance, a learner from Queensland drives across the border, they are now only allowed to do 90 kilometres an hour. I know that because I got done for a parking fine in America, in Sacramento. Oh, now you're going to come across. In Sacramento. And the sign, we parked and the sign said you couldn't park there after 7 a.m. So, and it was like 6:30, so we were going to go for a walk. We went for a half-hour walk, and we come back, and it was like 3 minutes to 7. There was a state trooper putting a parking ticket on our hire car, and I was like, "Oh, mate, what's going on?" And he's like, "You're getting a parking fine," and I'm like, "Yeah, but we can park here. I've still got 3 minutes." The sign says you can't park here after 7, and it's not after 7 yet. And then he looks down at the gutter and he says, "Yeah, but that yellow line says you can't park here at all." And I was like, "Well, that's really stupid. You've got a sign here that says you can park here between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m., but then a yellow line to say you can't park here at all. How stupid is that? How misleading is that? Yeah, too bad. You should have read the road rules before you come from wherever you come from." Like, you're not going to have a fight with a state trooper outside the Capitol building of Sacramento, except that's where Arnie Schwarzenegger used to work at the time, which is why we're kind of walking around there. Stupid. Sorry, America, but that was stupid. Or should I just blame California? Maybe I just blame California. There's 49 other states going, yeah, just blame California. It'd actually be cool once we start getting some people from other countries on the live stream chatting to us live, and not just watching after the fact. What, 14? Is that 14 people online right now? I think that equals our record. Oh, it just dropped to 11. Damn it. Oh, plastic bag. Whew, jeepers. Now, how does a plastic bag get there on the highway? Because some people throw it out their window. Don't let me be behind you when you throw rubbish out your window. Oh, yeah, I've stopped at this roadhouse a few times. I remember back in the army, one of our truck drivers, we stopped for lunch and he ate an old chicken. He was a fat bastard, let's be honest. He ate a whole chicken. Stuffing and all. Ah, well, we're past the 2-lane section that you don't like, Max, and we're back to 3. Oh, little Toyota Echo broken down on the side of the road. Max, you're a legend. Good on you. Oh, my God, seriously. You're all over it. Yeah, back to 3 lanes, Henry. No, it's not based on where your license is, mate. Because imagine that, okay, as it is. So a state police officer, so a New South Wales police officer, he knows the New South Wales rules because that's what he does. He's supposed to help people abide by the law of the state. Now, if you've got people from Western Australia, Queensland, South Australia, Tasmania, and then from across the world that have licenses from different states and countries, you can't expect the officer to know all of those extra rules and regulations and all the nuances between the states. So no, it's not where you're licensed from. Absolutely not. It's the state that you're driving in, because a police officer only knows, well, is only bound to so that's his job, is to make sure that people are abiding by the laws of that state, especially the road rules. So I think that's probably the best way to describe it, that you drive to the road rules of that state that you're driving in, because then it's up to you to read those rules, because you're only reading one state, whereas you're expecting a police officer to know all the other rules and regulations from all the other states, and that when a Queensland person or Queensland says, oh, but this is what we do in our state, and then he goes, oh, okay, that makes it okay then. Yeah, sure. Learners from Queensland can do 110 in New South Wales, but learners from New South Wales can't. Nah, that's not how it works. It's definitely, the road rules are the state that you're driving in, or the country. You know, imagine going to another country and saying, yeah, but officer, we can do that back in Australia. Cow, if you're suggesting when you're on your learners that you were sitting on 110 in a 110 zone, you were speeding. You're doing 20 k's over the that you're allowed to do. And if you had got pulled up, I'm assuming you didn't, but if you had been pulled up, you would have been fined for doing 20 k's over. Absolutely. And that, Cow, that's a great question, and that's why these are the reasons why I started this channel. It's rules and regulations like that, especially when you cross state borders. Like all the nuances, all the little rule changes, all the little differences when you cross the border. Like I read the other day, for the longest time, I didn't think you're allowed to undertake in New South Wales or pass on the left-hand side. But then I only read it last weekend that as long as the lanes have got lane markings, which these do, You're allowed to make you're allowed to overtake, or how they call it in New South Wales, undertake. You're allowed to undertake on the left-hand side. So I'm not overtaking anybody anymore. So I'm not going to just get in the middle lane, because I hate that. Of course I'm going to get in the left-hand lane. And now, if I pass this... Is it a Kluger? Is it a Toyota Klugger? As long as the lanes are marked, which they are, I can make an overtake on the left-hand side in New South Wales. But you've got to go look for those road rules. But most people in New South Wales, if you ask them, oh, are you allowed to overtake on the left? They'll say, no, you're not allowed to. Incorrect. That is untrue. What? Adam, are you in Sydney? Are both you? Well, clearly. What, did you just fly here today? Did you start in the Gold Coast, or were you already here? What is going on? Whereabouts in North Sydney? Send me your address. No, I can't. I can't. Well, I mean, I can, but I didn't want to. I can't stop the live stream until I get to Sheps Mound, because that's the goal. Excuse me. I mean, I could drop by, but I won't be stopping for long. Oh my God. Alright. I'm not gonna... I'd like to, but it can't happen because I'm going to Sheps Mound. And come back to North Sydney. Unless you're suggesting stop by for like 2 minutes, but what's the point? I will definitely come and visit you in Sydney on another day though, when I'm not streaming. Or maybe I do stream, but the end is where you are. That could work. Check out your Sydney pad as well. I don't think it's going to have a wine cellar like your Queensland pad. Thank you. I got your address. Maybe I'll swing past if you want to stand out on the street and show some leg. I tell you what, there's definitely less trucks today than on a weekday. Normally there's trucks piled up along the left-hand lane, struggling to get up these hills. You can go 100. Yeah, you can. Okay, so the way that I see it is, Henry, you can do on your L's, you can do 90 here in New South Wales. On your red P's, you can do 100, and then on your green P's, you can do 110. That's what I've seen. There you go. There's a truck struggling to get up the hill. Yeah, parking in North Sydney is a nightmare. That's why when I lived in St. Leonard's, it was good because I could just park at home and then transit wherever I wanted to locally without issue. Catch a train 2 or 3 stations, what have you. Mel, take care, mate. Thanks for hanging out. So what P is that? It's a green P sitting in the middle lane. So we're in a 110 zone. So green P can do 110. Ah, well, they needed to get past the truck. All right, Mel, take care, mate. Good to have you here, and check you soon. Is Victoria... Seriously, Henry, Victoria's 160 hours on your learners. Yeah, and is it similar to if you do driving lessons with a qualified driving instructor, that it actually counts as 3 hours as it does in Queensland? So, I mean, if you pay more money, you can do... Well, what would be... So if it's... I mean, I don't know if there's a limit to it. I think there might be a limit to it. You can only do... Otherwise, you could just pay to have driving lessons every time and it be count as 3 hours. You'd only have to do like 34 hours of driving with driving instructors instead of 100 hours. I think there might be a limit to it. There might be, or there might not be. I don't know. I will say the connection's been really good for the last 2 hours. This might actually be the longest we've gone without breaking transmission. Mind you, there's so many towers up to the right there. I'd hate to think we didn't have internet. Ooh, I think I might have used the extra 12 kilowatts just then. Just to get up the hill. Gosford, Woy Woy, Terrigal. Yeah, Central Coast. So Victoria's 160 hours. I bet you're happy you don't live in Victoria. I'm going to have to check with my boss to see if I got a hotel book, because if I don't, that could work. All right. How's this going to work? Geez, there's so many of these new Prados around. And if it's not the new Prado, it's the new Lexus. What was it, a GX 550? Same car. I'm going to make a quick phone call. Enjoy the highway while I make a hands-free phone call. I mean, she was pretty, but I didn't like the way she cut me off. Was that a brand new Mazda 2? I haven't seen that front end before. I think it's important. So here's something I don't think I've ever said this on the channel yet. As a driver, you have a responsibility to help other people on the road get to where they're going whilst you're going to where you're going. Like a selfish narcissist, which makes up 10% of the population, obviously is going to make up 10% of the driving population, aren't going to give a crap about anybody else on the road. So it's going to happen. People are just going to be driving for their own sake, not giving a crap about anybody else. But my thought is that as a driver on the road, you have a responsibility to help other drivers get to where they're going and not hinder them and not get in their way as much as they shouldn't be hindering you or getting in your way. So if you don't have situational awareness and you're not looking at other cars around you and looking at what's happening, well then how can you help everybody else get to where they're going and whilst they're helping you get to where you're going? Because that's the way it works. It works that way. It doesn't work. If you had a highway full of narcissistic pieces of crap that are just selfish and in it for themselves, it would be absolute chaos. Absolute chaos. But if you flip it the other way and everybody was out there with the intentions of helping everybody else get to where they're going so they can get to where they're going, it works so much better. So much better. So I'll say it one more time. As a driver on the road, you have a responsibility to help other people get to where they're going whilst you're getting to where you're going, and vice versa. They have a responsibility to help you to get to where you're going too. That's why when people let other people in, traffic gets more harmonious. When people are helping each other, it just works so much better. Anyway. If you're there, Adam and Ronnie, I don't know if I've got a hotel room booked down in Wollongong yet. I mean, I don't have to stay in Wollongong tonight. I could pull up a lounge chair or a piece of carpet somewhere in North Sydney, I guess. I was just trying to check in with my boss, but it is Saturday afternoon. So I don't have any confirmation emails saying that I'm checked in at a certain hotel, or I don't even have a flight. I don't even know. I should be able to check in soon. Oh, hello. All right. Yeah, I just tried to talk. Phone reception is terrible around here, so the fact that the live stream's still working is pretty good. But the phone is terrible. And look at that. Left lane is empty. Almost empty. Anyway, going for the flappy paddles. Hiluxes don't have paddle shift. Does the TRD version or the is it GR Hilux now or something? Do they have paddle shift? It's like almost every automatic car I have has paddle shift, so I was going for the downshift and it wasn't there. Yes, everyone's riding the brakes. I wasn't. I downshifted. Henry, I'm glad that you picked that up. I was showing Nina that the other night. That just downshift one or two gears and engine brake. Don't use your brakes. Wears your brakes out quicker. That's the difference between average drivers and good drivers. Max is still dropping the cow jokes. Yeah, I'm in the 90k stretch above the Hawkesbury, but it's a beautiful part of the world here. It's really nice. Mooney, Brooklyn, the Hawkesbury. Oh, back to 110. And everybody's still riding the brakes. Could take the old highway. Turn off here. Take the old bridge. Go up the old highway. Oh, coffee van at the... Oh, they fixed it up. Oh, the old bridge looks good. I mean, they were fixing it up. Last time I was down here, it had white coverings all over it. Oh, there's still a bit of covering on it, but most of it's been taken off. The bridge looks good. It's all repainted and everything. That looks amazing. It's still getting worked on. That's looking really good. I might have to do that with the Brisbane Story Bridge soon. The rate, it's deteriorating. Middo's back. Middo. Good to see you back, mate. Yep, bridge is crossed. So apparently I have a hotel booked for me down in Wollongong. So, and I have a flight tomorrow too, but I don't think it's with Qantas, or it might be. I tried to look it up, unless my QF number wasn't attached to it. But we'll see. I will find out. But the phone reception around here wasn't terribly good. It's actually on 4G. So I'll just wait till I pop out the other side and give Mickey B a call. Oh, I tell you what. I bet you Monday morning traffic heading into Sydney doesn't look like this. So the Brooklyn Bridge Company built that bridge, the old one that's been renovated. and the town is named after the bridge. See this truck here? You should be in the left-hand lane, buddy. Left-hand lane, not just sitting in the middle lane doing warp speed 0. And so everybody behind is like in the middle lane is just going left and right around that truck going slow. Seriously. Morons. More morons. I think that red car might have been a cop. Could have been. I'd have nothing to worry about. I'm literally sitting on exactly 110 k's an hour. So I've got no worries. Oh, geez. Some few potholes there. Oh, feel the extra 12 kilowatts from the electric motor. Cow. Moorons. It sounds a bit like maroon. Moron. Alright, so 15 kilometres to the North Connex Tunnel, which I don't want to take. I'm back in 5G now, so I'm going to make a quick phone call. Enjoy the scenery. I shall be back. And we're back. Whoops. 6Ks to go. What's still there? No. All right, team. Home run. Seventh inning stretch. No, ninth. The ninth, bottom of the ninth. I don't know these baseball terms. I do, obviously. Not far to go now. So 50 Ks to go. 42 minutes. Not going to take the North Connects tunnel. So I shall be taking an exit soon in about 5 kilometres. So I reckon the left lane might be better. Oh, all right. Last bit of proper highway driving. Probably don't need the sun visor now that the sun is over my right shoulder. Coming into the northern suburbs of Sydney, what have we got? Hornsby, Wahroonga, I will have to pay particular attention now because I don't want to take the wrong turn. So maybe I've got to go straight. Maybe the tunnel is left. That's what Waze is telling me. Correct. So I shall be going straight. Wow. Yeah, I think maybe, I don't know. It's a weird one. Learners do more training now than they ever have. Yet younger drivers are worse now than in the past. Go figure. How does that happen? So I'll say that again. Learner drivers do more now, more training, more hours as learners, yet they're worse now than they were 20, 30 years ago. They are. Like, is it just a sign of the times, or? Alright, so I will be going left up here soon, so get some space. Let this motorcycle come through. Do like a nice Ducati. Gee, she is tiny. That is like the smallest girl that I've ever seen on the back of a motorcycle. She is tiny. Like, it'd be like not even having a pillion. I remember this road. Here we are. Oh, And there we go, some lane filtering in New South Wales. Bit of chat happening on the UHF, but it's kind of rubbish talk. Someone's just talking crap. Oh, the old Pacific Highway. Well, I mean, it's still the Pacific Highway, isn't it? It's not even the old one. Not like up near Mount White and the pie in the sky. That's the old Pacific Highway. This is still the actual Pacific Highway. Oh, how's the stream going? Oh, stop start. I forgot. I know. So, if I was to take the tunnel, there would have been no more lights, like what Max said. But I wasn't going to take the tunnel. Logan Road of Sydney. I tell you what, though. These lanes have always been so skinny. Like to drive heavy vehicles through here, hectic. These lanes are super tight. But that's what we're doing. We're experiencing and commenting. It's like the car in front of me's mirrors are almost hanging into the next lanes, and it's only an I-30. Why is everyone slowing down like it's a school zone? Who goes to school on a Saturday? Why are we doing 50? Stream is going well. Well, I don't expect the stream to drop out any time now, and it's been going, I think, like 2.5 hours. This is the longest stream we've done today, I believe, without dropping out. Jeez, it's skinny through here. Oh, he was on my side of the road. Thanks, Jeep. Seriously. Get a smaller car if you can't control something as big as a Jeep. Taramara. It sounds nice. I should recheck Waze. Waze now says, oh, it's not too bad. Still says 34 Ks, 36 minutes. It does have me turning down Ryde Road. Oh, okay. Has me turning right onto Ryde Road. Whereas I think Maxi was suggesting turning left onto Boundary or something up closer towards the Gore Hill. Or maybe that's what you meant. Lane Cove Tunnel. Oh, yeah, I remember when they built that. I lived in Sydney when they built the Lane Cove Tunnel. I'm going to turn my stop start is stopping and starting like every freaking 10 meters, so I'm going to turn that off for now. Nice M3 BMW in the left lane. Do like an M3. Not a massive fan of, what is that, an F80 or a G80. I do like the the 92, the E92, 4-litre V8, 2-door, or even the 4-door, the E90 M3. That's can't believe BMW only brought out one model of V8 M3. Definitely my favourite. Alright, so I've got a couple of Ks left on this road. Yeah, happy to go Eastern Distributor after I come off the... got to do the Harbour Bridge. You're not going to drive all the way from Brisbane to Sydney and not do the Harbour Bridge. So I'll go over the Harbour Bridge, swing around onto the Cahill Expressway, drive over the top of Circular Quay. I'm in a Hilux, so I might be able to see if there's any cruise ships in the harbour. See the Manly Ferry as it cuts its way to Circular. Yeah, no, sorry, that was a Australian Cross song. Bob and Head, such a funny name, Bob and Head. Sounds like a part of a sewing machine. Oh, jump in the left lane, you guys. Look at this. The lane opens up for me. Oh, some skids as the BMW goes to the petrol station. Right, motorcyclists trying to lane filter when the lanes are so tight. Seriously, don't even try, mate. Your bike is as wide as most little cars. Don't even try. If you turn right at Ryde Road, you'll go onto the M2 and Lane Cove Tunnel. Yeah. Is that okay? Can we go that way? I mean, I know I can go that way. Oh, we're not going as far as Cogra until after the stream, Pete. So don't worry about that. Yeah, Saturday afternoon traffic. The Gympie Road of Sydney. Oh, it's always been like this here, though. It's always been this bad. I've even driven through here at night, and it's this terrible. Seriously, this is the National Highway. Oh, and this tight little bridge. I'm just happy. It's happy to stay in this one lane. Well, I can't really. I'm going to change lanes if I'm going to turn. Or do I want to go straight? Quick check on... Oh, I can go straight. How about I just keep going straight? I'm going to check. So at the moment it's got us getting into Sheps Mount at 4:21 this afternoon, or 16:21 as the military clock goes. I'll just keep going straight. We'll just keep going along the up here. We won't turn down onto Ryde Road. We'll just keep going straight, and then we'll see what the time it changes, like how much extra. It could only be minutes. It can only be minutes. Jeez, it's skinny through here. The Porsche is so wide, it's struggling. There we go. So we're about to recalculate. So from 21 minutes, it's going to recalculate. It's gone to 22 minutes. There you go. Oh no, that's not correct at the moment. It's trying to do us it's trying to make us do a U-turn and go back to Ryde Road. Nope, not going that way. 28 minutes. There you go. So it's added an extra 7 minutes to stay this way. That's fine. I just want to check it out. I haven't been here for a while. The little Hyundai. Oh, don't come out to the left. That's one thing we could talk about. Vehicles that swing out to the left to take a right turn. Idiots. like old mate just back there, nudged a little bit out to the left to go to turn right. Like, there's no need for it at all. Like, why would you stick your nose out into the left-hand traffic to turn right? Moron. Yeah. Well, Max, it really is my call. But I haven't driven along this road now with like Ride Road and the Connex tunnels and all that sort of stuff. I can't remember the last time I drove this way. Maybe back when I was in the army, and I used to drive back to Queensland to go and leave, and this was the way out. How's the fat little i20N? That's a fat little car. I mean, not quite my style, maybe, but it's cool. I do like it and appreciate it. And if you haven't noticed, the colour of that car, I tried to use for the colour of the Driving Live Australia logo, like the background. I tried to model it off of the Hyundai Performance Blue, which is the little i20 off to our left. I think I colour matched it not bad. Good coffee place at Narrabeen. Was it Narrabeen? Just where Willoughby Road crosses the LCT freeway. But good to know. There's still a couple of coffee shops in Sydney that well, actually I don't. I think coming to Sydney and drinking coffee now is a new experience every time. Because I don't have any coffee shops in Sydney anymore that I come to. I used to, especially around Randwick, and definitely in Cronulla. Definitely. But not anymore. Not anymore. Good pizza place. Oh, mate, like, there's everything. Let's be honest. There's a lot of old money around here, and so you'd expect there to be a lot of good restaurants, coffee shops, things that make the economy work. At least the, hospitality trade. Oh, don't go too quick, Tesla. What were you playing solitaire on your dashboard? What do Tesla drivers play on their dashboards? I don't know. I've only driven one Tesla once. I will admit, fun, different, quick. Would have one. Would prefer a Hyundai Ioniq 5N. If I was going to get an electric car, actually, an Ioniq 5N would probably be a really cool car to do a stream in. Because you can turn the sound off. Well, not that you can really hear ambient sounds here through this microphone anyway. Another Performance Blue i20N. They'll probably wave at each other. Henry, don't like the Tesla, mate. Who wants beans? Someone wants Forsyth coffee beans. Forsyth coffee sounds familiar. That's not the place that used to do the cat poo coffee. Is that the place that used to do the cat poo coffee? Or still they do they still do it? You want 500 grams of cat poo coffee? Because that's like $500 or something, isn't it? Leaf Cafe. They're still open selling coffee. Look at you guys reminiscing on the chat. Oh, what station's that? I know what station that is. What is it? Lindfield. That's right. That's where we are. Seriously, this is so much better than taking the tunnel. Who cares if it adds an extra 10 minutes? Just to see, just to be above ground. Reminisce on the old stomping ground. Oh, someone's buying a guitar at the front of their house. Looks like a marketplace sale. Oh, you see it all. Oh, the stream's going well. I'm happy. I knew it'd drop out a bunch of times out in the middle of nowhere. But as we're cruising into Sydney, we've been going now for, must be getting close to 3 hours. Still so tight. Oh. Oh, who would live on a main road like this? Like trying to slow down to get into your driveway, trying to get out of your driveway. Who would do that? Oh, Roseville. Here we go. I'm just going to follow Waze now, regardless of turning left onto Boundary or whatever. I'll just keep going until I get to the Gore Hill Freeway and turn left down onto that. Oh, there's Boundary Street. Oh, can I get there? Can I get across? Oh, I reckon I can. What is this Golf gonna do? What is this? Oh, what is this? A Honda. Alright, I'm gonna do Boundary. Here we go. Waze is trying to take me straight. The traffic doesn't look that bad, but I'll turn left here. Don't say I didn't ever listen to you, Max. Oh, I hate that. I don't know if you couldn't catch that. I'm going to zoom back out now. People who pull up at lights, like 3 car spaces back from the car in front of them, and then halfway through the red light, they just move forward. Shits me. Like, why? Why didn't you just pull up there in the first place? If there's one thing that causes accidents in that situation, it's the person behind you not paying attention sees you move, and so then they move, and they smash up your bum. Mind you, everyone should be paying attention. I get it. Oh, so where am I supposed to go next? Not Archer Street. Oh, I can't go back in the chat far enough. What's Tullow Street? Don't send me down Tullow Street. I don't know, but just the way you're texting it doesn't sound good. Alright, this is Choose Your Own Adventure. Where do I go from here? I'm assuming I go up this way and turn right somewhere. Let's see what Waze is saying. Waze just keeps telling me to try and do a U-turn. Waze is like, you're going the wrong way, idiot. Somewhere near Willoughby. Was it? Oh, Penshurst Street. I remember now. Alright, I can turn right on Penshurst. Although I don't think the traffic was that bad through Chatswood. But you asked for it, so I shall deliver. It's added an extra 2 minutes to our time. Got us getting into Sheps at 4:30 on the dot. Yep, Penshurst Street. Not going left. Where am I going left? I'm not going left, Middo. I'm going right. I'm going right onto Penshurst. Willoughby City. That's where I'm going. I can't say I know this area very well. Oh, that was a nice big yank tank that only I could see. I don't think you'd be able to see that on the Indian motorcycle. That was nice. Alrighty, right here. Oh, that's a hire car in front of us if I've ever seen one. It's got the barcode on the back window. I don't think too many people drive around in their Civi cars with barcodes on the back window. So, and if it's a hire car, then be careful because they're probably not from here. Just like I'm not from here. Maxie, you don't need to... All right, put a blindfold on. You tell me where I'm going before we get there. All good. Ah, there we go. Have my wits about me. I've probably, maybe, never driven down this road before, ever. I definitely don't remember it. Yep, come across. There you go, hire car, you're doing alright. Ooh, a Lotus, that was nice. Yeah, those guys are probably going to be stuck at that intersection for a little while. Except he guns it. Oh, nice old Holden Ute. Does it look like a HG? Oh, Mowbray Road. I remember Mowbray Road. Oi. Yep, go. I'll let this guy come across. I shall also sneak up the left and then have to merge back to the right. That's fine, but at least I won't be stuck in the middle of an intersection. So, yep, nice. Nicely negotiated, everybody. Crazy driving around a new place, or a place that I've either never been before or haven't been for a long time. Nice 911. That is very nice. It's like, oh, it's like, oh, nice Beamer. It's like good practice for going to Europe, driving in Europe. Jimny. And, yeah. Oh, that was a cute little Volkswagen Up. Yep, that's exactly correct. So we're going left onto Mowbray and then quick right onto Willoughby. And then Willoughby Road will swing us down onto the Warringah Freeway. And then I'm going to see how well you can see the Sydney Harbour Bridge from the Gore Hill Expressway, Gore Hill Highway. Because it used to be able to see it really easy, but now I think it's been so built up that you can't really see it. It's such a big hill that comes down, like you're literally above the bridge, like higher than the bridge from the hill, coming down in towards Sydney Harbour. Alright, so right lane to turn left, so then I'm in the right spot to turn right. Oh, Sydney. I'm definitely glad I don't live here anymore. It is... Oh, it's crazy. And so this guy about to walk across, it was taking photos of himself on the corner because he looks good. He's got the Calvin Kleins hanging out the top of his jeans. He's doing double denim. Double denim. I haven't seen double denim for a while. Not since Billy Ray Cyrus. Or no, I'll take that back. Jay Leno wears double denim. Jay Leno is definitely a double denim wearer. All right. Down the hill. Memory Central. Max, you don't live that far from here, mate. You're like, I can almost see Parramatta from here. I hear a rumbly little, what is that, 400, 350, 300 something? Some little lamb's bike. Well, they could pay their taxes around here and get the potholes filled up. But we know what that ends up being. Potholes again in 3 months' time. The Tiger Tails across the road on the power lines. What do we got here? Porsche Centre Willoughby. Oh, is that where you're talking about the coffee shop was, behind the Porsche Centre there? There you go. You guys be... You good. Memories! How the hell did we ever navigate these streets without a GPS? Like, were our memories so much better back in the 80s? 90s? Right, maybe I want the left lane with all these guys turning right. Oh, this looks a little familiar, but I know where we're going down onto. And I'm going to stay left as much as I can. And I'll take the left lane across the bridge if it's still open. I'm assuming that's still open. Oh yeah, Cahill Expressway. How about I just follow the signs to the Cahill Expressway? Oh, this place has turned into a nightmare. Oh, sorry, did I say turning into a nightmare? It's good to see this place is still a nightmare. Ah, that's right. You said your mate used to live there behind the Porsche Centre. Nice looking Porsche Centre. All right. About to drop down into North Sydney. Sorry if you're still listening, Adam and Veronica. I'll miss you this time, but I'll catch back up with you guys soon, and I'll definitely catch you guys here in Sydney another time. We'll make it happen. Oh, this road is crap. I mean, it's still basically the same road, but it is crap. Well, they got a nice new road up there. Here we go. Military Road, Mossman and Manly. Oh, I remember Military Road. It's definitely called that for a reason. What does this say? Merge trucks and buses, something, whatever. Oh, cow. You think this is crazy? It's been crazy for forever. I don't know. It's just humans and infrastructure. It is crazy. I'll tell you. I mean, it doesn't help that they're doing upgrades. There you go, North Sydney. Adam, Veronica, you're over in there somewhere. In amongst here. It's crazy to think we're so close yet so far away. Oh, there's the Harbour Bridge and the Centrepoint Tower. Yeah, you can kind of... Well, there's the SBS building in the way. Yeah, there's definitely more buildings in the way now. Bridge? Bridge. Yeah, but this is also bridge. This is KL. Yeah, the infrastructure here is crazy. Oh, I can't believe I used to live here. What is this? This is a mess. That's what this is, Maxi. It's a mess. But we're about to come up onto the bridge. I remember when the toll booths used to be here. All right. Brisbane Gateway Bridge this morning. Sydney Harbour Bridge this afternoon. There's a few people out walking the bridge. Security sitting there, standing there. Here we go. The Harbour Bridge. We get to go through the archway. That's a bit special. I've run across this bridge. My first marathon started underneath this right here, underneath the bridge. Sydney Opera House to the left. Barangaroo. I can see Barangaroo over to the right. No cruise ships in the harbour by the looks. Otherwise, they kind of... Well, they don't quite come up this high, but I can see down. I don't see any cruise ships this time. For those who don't know, the train line is on the other side. So you've got a walkway and a road here. And on the other side, you've got two railway lines. There's Barangaroo. Just off to the right. Sydney. Hello. Oh, Anzac Bridge over to the right as well. I remember when that was getting built. All right. So many memories. We'll swing down above Circular Quay onto the Cahill Expressway. So if you keep going straight, oh, it's just crazy. Like trying to find your way through the city these days. Barangaroo. Thank you. The moo jokes are coming thick and fast. And there we go. The Manly ferries off to the... All the ferries. You probably can't see this. The harbour... What do you call it? Sydney Opera House. And the... Yep, no cruise ship in at the cruise ship terminal. So this is telling me to be in the right lane. So I'm going to go where the arrows tell me to go. So the arrows are telling me to be in the right lane. Which is, yes, where I used to... It brings me down onto the... What's this place called? The inner city bypass. No, wrong city. Oh, I think Middo said it before. Middle lane. Middle lane. Yeah, you stay in your lane. Everyone, stay in your own lanes. You guys are crap. Alright, let's just follow the signs to the airport. The little blue signs with the little white planes. Oh, I used to train some people up there. The domain's up there to the right. Used to run across this bridge, the pedestrian bridge across above us. Oh, used to train people in Hyde Park, just up there. Now, well, tunnel time. Probably lost. No, we going. We still working. It seems to be working. We still have reception. Maybe not the North Connex tunnel, but the Eastern distributor seems to be okay for 5G. Yeah, we are still trucking Middo. Not far to go now. Waze says 10 Ks, 12 minutes. Wow, what a day. What a day. Oh, I'm glad us. God, I don't even know how long this last section's gone for, but it's definitely been the longest continuous stream. So Botany Road. I used to live on. Oh, why are you stopping there? I hope you got a good reason, because that's going to be a really bad place to try and pull back into traffic. Oh, the Homemaker Centre up here. I used to live up here at Waterloo. Is it Lachlan Street? It's used to live there with Paul and Franny for a little while. I know when that was. I lived there when the Redfern riots happened. I remember, because I walked through that very park the night before. So that's why I remember the Redfern riots happened on a Sunday night, because the sirens going past our house for ages trying to deal with the riots. So yeah, just up there and to the right, I used to live behind that old building up to the right. Yeah, memories. Good memories. I'm glad I don't live here now, but I'm glad that I've had those experiences. Well, I'm being told I'm going to take a right turn up here in about 5Ks, so let's get in the right-hand lane now. Eastern Distributor. Well, I'm definitely talking less now. I won't say I'm tired, but it's been a day. And with less than 10 minutes to go, it's been awesome. But it's actually gone according to plan. We've had a bunch of dropouts, close, probably obviously more closer to like northern New South Wales was pretty bad around Byron. A few more dropouts south of Byron. But for the last 3 hours has been awesome. Traffic's been seriously well behaved. Hasn't been too many incidents, to be honest. It's been a good day. It's been awesome. Nice Lotus, blue Lotus in the oncoming traffic. Best part about this is you can always rewind and look at stuff again. I've definitely got a few shorts. I'll be able to populate my shorts folder for the next week. Oh, is this Gardeners Road? No? Yes? That's Gardeners Road, if I remember correctly. Usually there used to be a sign up there that said Gardeners Road. That's neither side has it anymore. Well, for any of those who wanted to know how to get to Sheps Mound, well, I've done it from Brisbane. So just need to work out a way to join all of the live stream sections together into one stream. Right, about a kilometre to go. Well, I tell a lie. I used to live on Botany Street at Randwick. Not Botany Road. Botany Street, Randwick. That's where I used to live. Under the east-west runway approach. So if there was a westerly wind blowing at 6 o'clock in the morning, at about 1 minute to 6, the first heavy would fly over. Oh, there goes a Robinson helicopter up there. The first heavy would fly over at 1 minute to 6, and that was my alarm clock. And I knew that there was a westerly wind blowing because I'd have an A380 flying about 50 metres above my roof. Alrighty, let's take this exit. Oh, I haven't been along here for so long. So, turning right up here. General Holmes Drive. Oh yeah. So I'm going to pick this lane. Oh, let's see how we go. Actually, I might jump in the left lane because I know I need to take a left turn. So let's take the left lane so we can turn left after we've turned right. Planes, I'll try and get us some planes. Oh, here we are. General Holmes Drive. Oh, there's a plane. Oh, can you see it? It's behind the... There it is up there. It's the 737-800. I can't see. It's right in the sun. So I can't even see. All I can see is the silhouette. I can't even see what... Who is it? Qantas. I'm not going to pull the radar up and tell you where it's coming from. Alrighty. I am sunblind. I looked right into the sun. Ross Smith Avenue. There's some planes, little corporate jets. I do like this fence. Oh, there's Air Force One. Well, it's Air Force Two, actually. A62002. Sitting on the tarmac right there. It's come from Brisbane, QF539. Oh, nice check. Nice check. How about that? I just raced a Qantas 737 from Brisbane, and it just beat me. Mind you, had only left, what, 70, 80 minutes ago, and I left. What's the time? Half past 4. I left at half past 6. 10 hours. That's all right. 10 hours. Good trip. I remember back in the day, 10 hours was absolutely flying. One stop, refuel, keep going. How appropriate the first plane we see when we get here is from Brisbane. That is ironic. That is ironic. As we approach Sydney Tower. I haven't been up here for so long. It's nice. It's all it's a good road. It's a great road. All right. I'm not going to hang around too long. All I'm going to say is thank you to everyone who jumped on board today and helped me get from Brisbane to Sydney in 10 hours. Start to finish, from the loop at Brisbane Airport to Sheps Mound at Sydney Airport. Thank you, guys. As you know, we dropped out a bunch of times, but we reconnected and kept going. We persevered. Next time we do it, we're going to have better equipment and hopefully we won't drop as much. And here we are. Sheps Mound. I'll do a Yui. I'll go a bit slower. I'll do a Yui and park up. Well, I'll park up. I might just park up here, to be honest. But I might do a reverse park. Do a reverse park right here, or can we park there? Nah, it's can we? Are we allowed to go over here? I'll do a turn. Or do I need to? Or is this a park? Where it says no standing. Well, I won't stand there. I'll do a 3-point turn. Sun in your face. Again, thank you guys. It was a great drive. I don't know that that's ever been attempted before. A live stream from Brisbane to Sydney. But we've done it, even though it took a few sections to do it. We did it. Next time I do it, I want to do it in one hit without breaking transmission at all. So we'll see what we can do. I'll do a Yui. I'll park facing the other way and go up and have a look. Oh, Sydney Tower right there in front. Check it out. All right, peoples. Thank you very much. Take care. I'll read your messages when I come back through and watch this again. All right, guys. Thank you, and thanks